third and final part for our basket weaving is to finish our basket off. As you can see, I have a container that is deeper than the one that I've been using for soaking my other material because I wanted to make sure that as much of those stake ends are soaked and in the water as possible. But you don't really want to put the entire basket into the water. The wooden base is not really designed to be soaked for a long time. It could absorb that water and it could become misshapen if you soak the bottom base. So I've just put it in, and actually what happens is the material does kind of suck up that water, and it actually has sort of gone up into the part that's not even in the water. Okay, so it's nice and soaked. I had it in there for probably about 30 minutes so that my pieces are very flexible, because the top part is going to be very similar to how we locked our pieces in on the bottom. So I'm going to take it out. As I said, it's going to be very similar to how we did our bottom pieces, but this time, rather than going on the outside and then ending on the inside, we are actually going to go inside and end on the outside. Okay, so all I'm going to do is just take my piece. I'm pretty much going to fold it. I'm going to start here. I'm going to fold it behind, and then I'm going to have it stick outward, and then I'm going to go behind and stick out. And I'm just going to keep doing that until I get all the way around. I have one more stake that I need to lock in place, and this one, sort of like on the bottom, is a little more tricky, but all I'm going to do is go behind the one that's right next to it and then just slide underneath that one so that that piece sticks out like that. Now the final thing is I'm going to then wrap these pieces that are sticking out around and have them stick back out. So I'm just going to wrap here and then have it stick out right next to where it is. So pretty much it's going to go behind the stake, and then the one that the stake that it's behind, you're going to wrap around and put it behind that one. And then we'll wrap around and put it behind. Wrap around, put it behind. Once you've wrapped the piece around that second time, you are going to trim any pieces that are still sticking out. The idea is that you want to trim it just a little bit past the stake, and that's going to help keep it locked in place. I do have a couple that are a little short. If you see here, it's a little bit short. It's not quite past this piece, so I'm just going to leave it alone. It should still stay in place. So you can see I have this one that's even shorter than that, okay? But anything that's really sticking out, you want to trim, and you can just do that with a pair of scissors. And I kind of like to do it just at a slight angle. It helps to make it more smooth on that outside edge. This is my weaving end, so I'm just going to tuck that back inside. And then there is my completed basket. So I would like you to take pictures of your completed basket. If you're able to do kind of a close-up of the border at the top, I would like to see a picture of that as well. And then post those pictures to the Google Classroom assignment.